Hello everyone, welcome to Answer Kari. So this video has the next set of questions for UPSC number system, and these are the previous year questions. So continuing with the first question for today, if the numerator and denominator of a proper fraction are decreased by the same positive quantity which is greater than 0, the resulting fraction is. So it is just comparing the two fractions. For example, if we have a fraction x upon y for now, so this is a proper fraction. That is the reason why we have x upon y, where y will be greater than x. That is, the denominator should be greater than the numerator for the particular fraction to be a proper fraction. So in this case, they say that if the numerator and denominator of a proper fraction, so numerator, that is x, and denominator of a proper fraction are increased by the same positive quantity which is greater than 0. So any positive quantity which is greater than 0 we can take. So we can just simply take 1. So if we increase the numerator and the denominator by 1, for example x plus 1 and then y plus 1, then they say then the resulting fraction. So this is the resulting fraction that we have received. Here again, obviously, since previously x was smaller than y, here x plus 1 will be smaller than y plus 1. It will still be a proper fraction. So they are asking that if this happens, then the resulting fraction is always less than the original fraction. So basically this is a comparison of these two fractions. That is the first one and the second one. So what we can do here is we can take a normal example. For example, we can take x to be equal to 2 and y to be equal to 3. So for now it is 2 upon 3. But if we add suppose 1 to the numerator, that is 2, and to the denominator, that is 3, then we will receive 3 upon 4. Perhaps we can add 5 to the numerator and the denominator both, because it is asking increase by the same positive quantity. So here again it can be like, so 5 plus 2 will be 7 and then 5 plus 3 will be 8. Right, we are adding 5. First we added, here we added plus 1, and then here we added plus 5. So it says same positive quantity. We could have also added like 1.5. Okay, for example, we add here 2.5. Then it will be 4.5 upon 5.5. So after converting, it will be 45 upon 55. Like we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. Then this will be the resulting fraction. So after cancelling it out, it will be 9 upon 11. Right. So these are the resulting fractions that we might receive because they're asking positive quantity if we are increasing. So they basically say that the resulting fraction is, they are just comparing the resulting fraction to the previous one. In this case, if we calculate, say 2 upon 3 is equal to 0.66 something, right? If we round it off or if we calculate the percentage as well. And 3 upon 4 will be equal to 0.75. Which means that this is greater than the actual one, right? And if we look for 9 upon 11, this will also be greater than 2 upon 3. So the conclusion that we receive here is that the resulting fraction will always be greater than the original fraction. So the answer for this question will be equal to B part. The next question that we have says, how many triplets x, y, z satisfy the equation x plus y plus z is equal to 6, where x, y, z are natural numbers? So in this case, they are saying that ऐसे कितने triplets बन सकते हैं just by natural numbers whose sum will be equal to 6. This is the question that they are asking for. So if we just start by 1 for now, like if we take one number as 1, then rest you have to make 5, and 5 can be made either by adding 1 comma 4. Then again if we take 1, then 5 can be made by adding 2 comma 3. Right, and then again if we want to make 6, the other way can be 2 comma 2 comma 2. So right now we have created these ways. So these are the three ways. But what happens is that even in these the arrangement matters. For example, right now x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 4. But what can happen is that x can be equal to 4, y can be equal to 1 and z can be equal to 1. So for this particular condition, we'll just count the situations or the number of arrangements within these as well, right? So for this particular first case that we have 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial because 1 is getting repeated 2 times, right? So we do not need to count it. So there will be 3 such arrangements of 1, 1 and 4. If we count for 1, 2 and 3, we'll have 3 factorial, which will be equal to 6. And then for this, we have just one way because obviously x, y and z will have all the same values, that is 2. So after adding 6, 3 and 1, we'll get 10. So the answer for this question will be equal to 10.